Hey everyone! So today I'm packing for Christmas markets in Dresden because where else do I go for Christmas markets? Let's be honest. I mean, no, I would love to go to other Christmas markets, and maybe someday I will. But Dresden is like my favorite city in Germany, and it's got our favorite narrow gauge railway. So I mean, obviously we're gonna. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of my little Instagram dot thing, not Instagram, Messenger dot. Anyway, so yeah, since Dresden is our favorite place to be, like we're naturally gonna go there. And the lighting is really weird in here because it's such an overcast day outside. Like it's just gray and misty. So I do apologize, this is a bit dark, but anyway, so I may or may not be traveling with just my personal item, which is my backpack up in that top corner. Probably taking a suitcase because we're flying with Ryanair, which, as if I mean, most of you are familiar with Ryanair, but like obviously when you buy your ticket, you just get a personal item, and that's what makes the ticket so cheap. Is your person is it's like you don't bring any extra baggage with you, and you don't pick your seat and all that stuff. But then like they offer like a package usually as you book your ticket. You can add on your suitcase for both flights and pick your seat, and it's usually like 20 or 25 pounds extra. So we are probably going to do that simply because we want to take the SLR and a tripod along. And like if you try and put your SLR and a tripod into your backpack, you don't have any room for clothes. So yeah, so we're probably both going to take a suitcase, which then also means we can bring back some goodies and things like that, which is great because Christmas market. I mean, I'm gonna probably bring home at least a Glühwein mug, which reminds me I need some bubble wrap because I want to take bubble wrap to wrap up a mug. Anyway, so up in that top corner, as I said, is my backpack. I don't have my suitcase on the bed, but you've all seen my suitcase. It's just your standard carry-on size suitcase. On top of the suitcase is packing cubes and a tote bag. The tote bag is for shopping and just generally to have a tote bag when we're walking around the markets because we're not going to carry our rucksacks around the markets. That'd be a bit bulky, I think. So unless we do it unless we're doing the market on our way back from someplace and we already have our backpacks because we took them with us. But for the most part, I'm going to try not to have my backpack at the market and just have a tote bag. And I do have my little I call it a purse on a string. It's my little tiny Bagolini bag, which is basically my purse. Like it has my cards, my ID, it has money, it has my keys, it's got everything is in there. So that'll be with me as well. But fortunately, as Ryanair doesn't usually care when I have that. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. Sorry, I had to pause so I could sneeze. Anyway, Ryanair doesn't usually care when I have my little tiny purse bag. It's like if you had a bum bag and they don't care about that either. So yeah, so that'll be my like handbag and then a tote bag to carry around for anything else that I need during the day. My water bottle, for example, or something like that. Which reminds me that my water bottle is not on the bed. Now it is. So it was next to the bed. So yeah, so this kind of looks like a lot of clothes, but like not there's mostly it's layers, and then I have a pile of if there's room I will take it, basically because it's gonna be cold. The average temperature is like 0. Not even kidding. The low is -2, the high is 2. So the average is 0. And then on one of the days we will be going up into the mountains, the Erzgebirge mountains, and the temperatures up there are like -4 as a high. We're only going to be spending one day there just exploring the Christmas markets in that area, but still, it's going to be cold. I'm kind of excited for it because I do like the winter, and there's also little snowflakes in the forecast, so I'm kind of hoping we see some snow because I do enjoy my snow. So yeah. But so anyway, up in the top there is over there in that right there. There is a jumper, which I will be wearing on the plane, and then on top of the jumper, I have my hat, I have my buff, and there's some gloves shoved inside the hat. There also will be a scarf, but my scarf is still downstairs because I forgot to bring it up. Whoops. And then over here, we have the bulk of my clothes. Oh gosh, I'm gonna sneeze again. What the hell? This is really weird. Excuse me. No, maybe not. Feeling past. Anyway, so over in this top corner here, I've got the rest of the clothing, as you can see. So there is a pullover style top which has like thumb holes. That one came from Little for like, it was like £7. It's super warm. I've been wearing it and it's really nice and cozy. So I'm gonna wear that on top of my dress because I'm gonna take one dress and wear that dress the entire time that we're there because we're only going for a long weekend. So I'm not really fussed about changing my outfit. I might, if there's room, I might put a dress, an extra dress in the bag just so that I can change it if I want to, but I'm not, as I say, I mean, for the most part, you're only going to ever see the bottom part of the dress anyway, and we have Febreze with us, so I can Febreze it. We also do have access to a washing machine, so I am not taking like 5 pairs of underwear and 5 pairs of tights. Actually, I forgot 4 pairs of tights, but anyway, I've got in my maybe pile. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the packing. If there's room, there's room. If there's not, there's not. So, I've got that. And then I have, as I said, there's 4 pairs of tights. Unfortunately, wool tights, even from Snag, are very boring. So, I have the color in sand. I've got black bamboo ones, and then I have some gray woolies. The pink ones are 120 denier, so they're nice and thick, but they're not thermal. So I have a pair of chub robes, which I'm going to wear with the pink ones to add some extra warmth. There's also 2 pairs of fleece lined knee highs that I got at Primark to wear underneath my tights, again, to have extra warmth. There's a pair of ski socks. I don't ski, but those socks are so nice and warm. And those also came from Little. Like, Little has turned out to be a really great shop to get thermals at, surprisingly. Like, cheap thermals. Um, so yeah, so I got a pair of ski socks, which are nice and warm. I wore them yesterday, so they're there, but they have to be washed, but I've got them on the bed anyway. They're really comfortable. I wore them on top of my tights and under my tall boots, and like nobody could tell that I was wearing an extra pair of socks, but my feet felt comfy. And then I have 2 pairs of ankle high socks just to wear again under inside the boots on top of the tights just to have like an extra layer of warmth and cushion around my toes. Then I've got 3 pairs of underwear. They were from Step One. They're the women's style boxers. I prefer those for, even though they take up more space, they're very comfortable. I like that they're anti-chafing because they're long. Also more warmth because they're long. So yeah, so those are coming along as well. Just 3 pairs because, as I say, we will have access to a washing machine. I do have a spare bra on the bed, but the bra actually belongs in my if there's room pile because it's a long weekend. I'll be fine with one bra. I can Febreze it and I can wash it. The night that we've got the washing machine, I can put it in the washer. So that's fine. I'm not worried about that. And then I have a pair of leggings to sleep in, and then there is a t-shirt to sleep in. I also have a pair of like cycle kind of style shorts, like sport shorts, booty, whatever you want to call them, from Lucy Locket Loves in the top. Those are also to be worn with the wool tights on top of the wool tights to add an extra layer of warmth. I have another pair of shorts in my maybe pile as well, so that I could have 2 pairs to alternate between. But worst case scenario, I can always wear the same pair twice. Not gonna be a big deal. And then there's also a thermal vest top. You can't see it because it's black, but there's a thermal vest top right there. And again, wear that underneath. And then I think I have a thermal top. Yeah, on top of the pullover style shirt, I have a another thermal top. That's a long sleeve one. That's a heat gen one, and it is super warm. Again, I've been wearing it for the past couple weeks. It's been added into my wardrobe rotation, and it's definitely warm. I wanted to take my navy blue merino wool thermal top, but I can't find it. I thought I unpacked all of the winter clothing a couple weeks ago when I swapped out all the summery stuff, but I must have missed it, and it might be in the bottom of the summer clothes box. So if I can find it, I'll probably add that to the maybe pile so that I can have 2 undershirts. But anyway. That Lucy Locket Love bag actually has my slippers in it. I've got some house shoe along because, again, Germany, hardwood floors, they also like you to take your shoes off and not wear your shoes around the apartments, which I can understand that completely. Usually I take a pair of slipper socks, but I bought those house shoe. Hey, guess where I got those? At Little. Is there a theme? No, there's not really a theme. I just have a couple of things from Little. But anyway, they were really cheap, and they're the felt. They're like the felt ones. They look like they're like authentic house shoe because Little is a German company. But they're also quite warm. So I'm taking those along instead of my slipper socks just for ease. And comfort, and also the harder sole in the bottom makes them just a little nicer to walk around in. Again, if there's not room, then I won't take them, and I will just throw in a pair of slipper socks instead because the slipper socks will be squishy, but I'm hoping that they fit. Then over here in this little corner over here, I have my Turkish towel, my hair turban, my face halo, a washcloth, and a bath puff. Subject to room, really. Worst case scenario, I just take the face halo and the bath puff and maybe the hair towel, and I leave the Turkish towel. It's sitting on top of a wet bag. If that doesn't come along, then I will be taking a smaller wet bag just to put like wet face cloths and stuff in for the trip home. That's my maybe pile. I'll go through that in a minute if I've got. I'm trying to make this a short video, so if I don't go into a lot of detail, that's why. So then the bulk of the other stuff in the bag is all right here. So I've got my soap dish, which has my shampoo bar, a body, soap, and then a face soap. I've got my Wild deodorant. I could use the mini, but I'm just going to take that because I don't really like the scent of the mini. My other option is, of course, to buy a smaller size deodorant, but they don't make a solid small deodorant here, so I'd have to get a liquid and then put it in my liquid bag, which not doing that. I've got a fold-out brush instead of my Tangle Teezer detangler thingy because it takes up less space. I have my Sonic Chic toothbrush. I have my little jewelry case. There's no jewelry in it. There's festive hair clips in it right now, but to put my rings in, and I'm not wearing any of my rings right now because I'm at home, but to put my rings in at night so that they don't, as I say, so that they don't like accidentally get knocked off the table and get lost. I've got 5 coffee tea bag thingies, so I can have coffee in the mornings because, yes, there will be a coffee maker at where we're staying, but, like, I don't want to buy a bag of coffee for just a weekend, and I didn't want to take grounds of coffee in my suitcase because I didn't want that to, like, open up and spill, so I bought some coffee bags, so I've got enough to have a cup of coffee each day. That pink bag has some Earl Grey tea bags in it because, again, yes, I could buy Earl Grey when I get there, but I'd just rather take my own. It's just easier. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And I'll probably wind up just like using all that anyway, so it's fine. Then I've got a whole bunch of little stuff which goes inside that Midsummer's bag. So I've got some rehydration tablets in case I get sick or in case I get drunk. I've got my razor. There's a pack of tissues. There's some earplugs. There's a little bit of makeup, some 2 eyeshadows and a little mini blush, some brushes, a makeup sponge, just a tissues, a glasses cleaner thingy. This little pouch here now has all the stuff that used to be in a little clear pouch because the clear pouch zipper came off. So it has my sewing kit, a little scissor, nail clippers, tweezers, safety pins, hair grips, hair ties, that kind of stuff, all in that little bag. This bag here has most of my masks. That yellow thing on top is a mask saver. So basically, when I don't need to wear my mask, during the day, I can pop it in there to keep it from getting too germy. I also will have 2 masks easily accessible in my bag because you do still need to mask on public transportation in Germany. My notebook is coming along, maybe, don't know yet. As I say, depends on room, might split it in half. Over here is my Kindle and then my tablet case. My tablet's not on the bed because it's on the desk, but I will be taking those along. I've got a bottle of vitamins, enough vitamins for Tim and I for the weekend. Might transfer those into a smaller bag as well to save on space. I haven't decided yet. And then over here, I've got a little medicine pouch. So it's got my prescription medication, and then it also has like cold medicine, Pepto-Bismol, headache stuff, allergy pills, all the basic kind of like in case of emergency style stuff. I said my water bottle will be coming along. I have a little cup that has hash marks on the inside to measure things out for cooking and also for drinking, obviously. My battery box, I've got a headset, my sunglasses, and then my bag of cables, which has my European plug, which has a UK plug and 2 USBs, so I can charge everything. And then I have this plug to charge my tablet, which has a USB and a USB-C, so I don't have to take the bulkier charger for my tablet along. And then there's just all the cable leads. This thing here is actually a rechargeable hand warmer. It gets really nice and toasty, so I can pop that into my pocket. It's actually 2 of them that you slide them apart, so you put one in each pocket. So that should keep me nice and toasty. I also have a regular set of noise-canceling headphones in here, which will probably come out of here so that they're handier on the plane, but I threw them in here for now just so that I didn't lose them. And then there's also a headphone splitter in here if Tim and I want to watch something together on the plane. So I'll have to move that, as I say, into an accessible pocket. And then my toiletry kit is right up there. It's my standard, standard travel bag. It's just got basically anything that's liquid in it. I don't have a whole lot of liquids. I've got my inhalers in there because those count as liquid. I have my liquid prescription. I have my liquid Hibby scrub in there. I've got some conditioner in there because I don't like bar conditioner. I've got hair detangler, some ibuprofen gel, some Lanacane, anti-chafing, some of my makeup. And then if I flip it over, I can show you that, which is a little flat envelope that has 1 laundry load's worth of detergent, which I'm really excited for because it means that I don't need to buy a big, sitting on the bed now, it means I don't need to buy a big bed, yeah, I'm on the bed, a big bottle of laundry detergent to do a load of laundry, so we can just squeeze that into the machine. And then, or if there is laundry soap available, we can always just like abandon it. Or we can use it to wash stuff by hand in the sink if we need to, if we decide we'd rather wash stuff in the sink. So I also have some Vanish in another little tubey bag there, which again, I can use that in the machine, or I can use it if we do get a stain on something because we are re-wearing everything, basically. But on the other hand, we'll also be like zipped up into like outerwear, so I don't really think we'll spill much on our actual clothing. But just in case, there's some Vanish, so if I need to get a stain out, I've got Vanish to do that. And that's everything. And I managed to cut this video down, so I'm super happy for that. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Oh, and the stuff if I had room, that was what I didn't do. Let's see if I can reach it all. So I've got 2 additional pairs of underwear, just in case. I have another pair of shorts to wear on top of the wool tights, and another pair of chub rubs to wear under tights if I need to, if I have room. I also have another pair of wool tights that I might maybe sneak in, and then a long sleeve t-shirt to wear with my pajamas. And then there's also a like thermal pair of like, I mean, they're like they don't have the grips to be slipper socks, but they're basically like bed socks. So that way my feet would stay warm. But that stuff is only if there's still space. But also, I kind of like the idea of leaving some space in my bag so I can bring home things. So I'm not entirely sure what I'll do yet. We shall see. But anyway, that is everything that's coming along to Christmas markets in the, middle of December. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.